You've probably seen those AI app builders like Lovable, V0 and Bolt promising you that you can build a working app within minutes. Barclays' new data has officially shown that the traffic for these websites have crashed up to 64% since the European and American summer. And the reason isn't why you're thinking. It's not just because the hype is fading, it's actually because the trust is breaking. So if we look at the analysis from the data that we have here, Lovable is down 40%, Versailles V0 is down 64%, Bolt is down 27%, and even Redplit is slowing down. Because at first, people thought that these vibe coding tools were going to replace developers. Now, founders are realizing that it's actually creating bigger problems actually. Because the problem with these vibe coding tools is that a lot of them are creating insecure, unmaintainable apps that break the moment that you leave the demo stage. So if you guys are new to this, vibe coding is pretty much describing what you want your app to be in plain English by typing it in an AI builder prompt, where you describe what you want and the AI will write the code for you, design the interface and connect to the backend databases and even deploys the app for you, which feels like magic, especially in this day and age. Because, for example, in Lovable, you could just type in the prompt by saying, build me a booking app with a login page and be able to take payments, and 5 minutes later, it will be live and it will be ready for use. But here's the unfortunate catch. It's like building a house where the walls look perfect and everything, but the wiring and locks are all missing and it's not working at all. So what's happening here is that Barclays Analysis have called it out by saying that most of these apps are unfortunately short term. So what I mean by this is that people are signing up to use these apps, subscribe for the first month, build a prototype, realize that it's broken under the hood and they can't be bothered fixing it, and just leave and cancel the subscription. So what's happening is a high churn, low retention rate. So the apps that barely pass a basic security check. So why is this the case? Because when AI is building your app via vibe coding, it doesn't really have that deep understanding of security, or it maybe has a very basic understanding of app security. So it doesn't really know what should stay private and what should have public access. So it can build something that looks finished, but everything can be exposed underneath, unfortunately. Take for example this recent app, the T-Safety app. I haven't used this app myself. So this is like a dating app where women can upload their driver's licenses for identity verification. So this app was apparently supposed to protect users or something, but instead all the sensitive data that, like including the IDs, selfies, and the GPS locations was left sitting in an open Firebase bucket. So in the end, over 72,000 images got exposed. Yeah, how's that for safety? But in the end, actually, nobody meant any harm. That is, the developers didn't actually know how to secure the app's backend, which actually wasn't secured properly in the end. So this is what happens when you solely rely on AI tools to handle things that you don't understand, especially when it comes to security. Traditional developers spend years learning and understanding how to handle sessions, cookies, authentication, and database permissions as well. Vibe coding just skips all of that because you can literally build a working app without understanding any of those concepts, because the vibe coding apps can give you a false sense of confidence because the user interface looks polished, everything runs, and you think, my app is complete. But under the hood, everything is wide open, ready to be hacked by hackers, because the AI literally doesn't know what secure means. It predicts patterns in the code that it's using. So if you're a non-technical founder, here's the unfortunate reality. AI tools can help you build your app prototype fast, but they can't replace real app engineering. Because at the end of the day, you still need someone who knows how to secure your APIs, how to manage user roles, how to store data safely, and how to test for app vulnerabilities as well. Otherwise, your AI built app could literally hand the hackers the keys to your app, and you don't want that at all. Founders are catching on, they're seeing the apps fail, subscriptions lapse, and the platforms are raising their prices because heavy users cost too much. That is why the traffic is unfortunately dropping for these vibe coding apps, not just because of the hype fatigue, but because of broken trust. Speed sells, but stability keeps users. And when the apps crash, leak, or stops, or unfortunately not be able to scale, people go back to real developers who can build properly from day one. So is the vibe coding bubble bursting? Maybe it is currently at the moment, but maybe this isn't such a bad thing because the market is just realizing that speed without security isn't sustainable. AI tools are going to keep evolving, getting smarter and smarter, especially in the coming years. But the founders who are the ones who are able to combine AI speed with real development expertise, they're the ones who are going to be the winners at the end, because that's how you launch apps that actually scale, stay secure, and earn trust. So if you're planning to build an app and you want it done the right way, which is secure, scalable, and user-ready, click on the link below to book a free call with me. The link's in the description below, because you don't want your dream app to be the next T-app headline. Thank you for watching today's video. Smash the like button down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.